Hey there, everyone, and welcome back to the Crypto Analyst channel. My name is Brendan, and I hope all of you guys are having a great day no matter where you are from, because the crypto markets are firing right now. We are seeing some massive gains across the market, and I want to highlight a few of these altcoins that are kind of just going ballistic right now. There's one in particular that I was seeing a multi-100% move on just in the last few days, and I thought it was worth sharing. So we're going to take a look at that. We're going to take a look at the greater crypto ecosystem, things like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin dominance, and a few other altcoins as well. And believe it or not, this is the last video of 2023 because 2023 is coming to a close. And then the next time that we see each other is going to be in 2024. So this is going to kind of be our last market update for the year. And this marks, I mean, man, I don't know how many years of me doing this. We've been going around since, I think it's 2017, and we're going into 2024 now. So I just want to give a quick thank you to everyone who has been watching the videos over all of these years. It's crazy to think that we've gotten to where we're at today, both in terms of the audience and in terms of just the entire crypto market and where everything's priced. And man, what an awesome time. It's cool to see that, just some of you who have been commenting for years now and staying engaged, and you all know who you are. I've seen Batman and Chris and a bunch of the other players as well in the comment section for seriously more years than I can remember. So to everyone, including them and anyone that I might have missed, it's awesome to see the community kind of grow to where it is at today. And let's go ahead and kick things off with Bitcoin itself, because Bitcoin bounced off the 20-day moving average. It formed a higher swing low here. And let's go ahead and highlight this. Bounced off this 50-day moving average, formed the higher swing low. And you can see the serious pressure that is coming in from the buyers. Because if there was any time to kind of sell this thing off, push it to the downside, this would have been the time for it. It broke the 20, but yet, despite this, the buyers came in very, very confidently and immediately bought price up. And so what this is telling me is that buyers are not only comfortable buying Bitcoin at these prices, but they're very eager to buy it on any dips that it gets, especially when it's around this 20-day moving average, which is this blue line. And we can see it bouncing here and here and here and here and even here. This most recent time was no exception, and prices already squeezing back above 44,000, really close to these yearly highs of 45,000. And so what I'm kind of seeing is almost like an ascending triangle-like formation where we have higher swing lows with a flat level of resistance. And that's kind of just a fancy way of saying it looks like prices are actually squeezing towards the upside, which is overall a good thing for Bitcoin. It's a bullish thing, and anyone that wants to see the price go up is going to be fairly excited about this one. So Bitcoin's looking pretty solid here. I really don't got a lot of bad things to say about it. I think if anything, you could be saying, hey, wait for another lower swing high in this overbought territory or something like that. But we're not even at that point yet. So Bitcoin is just looking solid. The MACD is rounding off over here. And overall, it's looking really good. I think a really cool development in the altcoin space is something that we've been following for months and months now. Is just the altcoin space finally, the total 2 is finally breaking out of this multi-year resistance point into what I call the great altcoin gap, because it has this giant gap in the altcoin chart, which I like to call an area of opportunity. It's no man's land where and I won't even say it's no man's land. It's an area of opportunity where price can very rapidly move because there is such a lack of candle chart or candles at all. So there's very little resistance inside of a range like this just because there's so few candles. And that's, again, just another fancy way of saying altcoins can get really volatile towards the upside in a range like this because it's almost like a vacuum. There's very little resistance. And if this thing was going to shoot up, we saw how fast it moved towards the downside right here. And it can equally move, just as fast to the upside, very similar to how we saw it move to the downside. So I wouldn't be shocked if we see just a giant candle up to kind of fill in this gap. And it's one of the things that I'm watching out for on the altcoin side of things, because as this is happening, we are seeing this resistance turned into a support, and things are just looking really good. And before we get any deeper, let's go ahead and take a look at this altcoin pick that I was talking about. This is one that one of the analysts on our team, if you're part of Crypt Nation, if you're part of Altcoin Alert, if you're part of any of that stuff, then you would know Mr. Matt Polvey. He was actually the one who brought this to my attention, kind of saying, hey, look at Elastos. So big shout out to him. And this thing just skyrocketed from around $1.20 all the way up to, I think it was $8, $7.50 almost. It's up multiple hundreds of percent over here, and it's just doing great. And so I kind of just want to throw this out there because it's popcorn season. We're seeing that the altcoin bag of popcorn has been stuck in the microwave, and we're seeing things just left and right, double, triple digits, almost every single day. And this is just one of those examples. Previously, I think we looked at, what was it, Marinade, that did a multi-100% move in a matter of like 2 days. Other than that, there's been a handful of other altcoins. I mean, Axelar has been crushing it. Solana's been crushing it. What else? Optimism's doing great. Celestia's constantly breaking out to new highs, new all-time highs. So the whole crypto space is really doing great right now. And I don't have a lot of negative things to say. Polkadot was another one that I missed. Polkadot is soaring at the moment with almost a 20% move on the day. But even the stock market, like we're ending the year where the stock market, like things like the NASDAQ, the Dow Jones, the S&P 500, they're all ripping to near all-time highs as well. And so there's not a lot about it, like a lot of negative things. We have even better stuff coming in 2024, believe it or not. I mean, we're looking at maybe 3 to 6 rate cuts. It's going to be an election year, which means that, you know, politicians typically like to hold the market up so that they look better. We have Bitcoin ETFs. We have Ethereum ETFs. We have the Bitcoin halving. We have all sorts of stuff that's happening in 2024. And man, I'm excited to kind of see what all of this does to price because I think it is going to be a bullish one. And if you can't tell, I am excited to kind of see it all. So that's going to wrap us up with our final market update of 2023. Once again, thank all of you for watching and tuning in. If you want to get more involved, we have plenty of links in the description down below. You can check out the Crypto Revolution book. You can check out Altcoin Alert. You can check out Crypt Nation. And we have a lot of stuff going on over in those communities for the people who want to get a little bit more involved with things. So thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for a great year, and I'll see all of you at the beginning of 2024.